guys, I'm so excited for you guys to be joining us for the third video in our series, Habits of a Successful Leader. If you haven't watched the first two already, go back and start at video number 1 because there's some great tips and tricks on how to be successful with this business. Today you're going to be privileged to hear from Connie Lasita. She has been with the company since nearly the beginning, one of the first 300 consultants, and I think she's at year 5. So she has a great story to tell and a perspective on, sticking with something through all the ups and downs that any business has. So today she's going to be speaking to us about enduring and having vision. And a little bit about Connie is she has one son. I believe he's in college now, and she used to be a teacher. So training and teaching just comes very naturally to her, and she is just wonderful. You're going to love this, so stay tuned, and here comes Connie.
Hey everyone, my name is Connie Lasita, and I'm an executive with Jamberry now. And Anna asked me to share some thoughts with you on endurance and vision, and I'd love to do that. So usually I say I'm going to make things quick and I talk forever, so I'm really going to hope to make this valuable to you in a short period of time. So some of you may know me. I've been around with Jamberry for a while, 4 years now. November 22nd, 2011, I joined Jamberry, and it changed my life. And having endurance, persistence, and vision, surrounding myself with positive people has what's really made this business pay off for me in so many ways. So I want to give you a quote really quick. I'm going to look over here at a piece of paper. I don't want to mess it up. But this is one of my favorites. It's Nelson Mandela. And he said, "Don't judge me by my success. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again." And that is very true of my Jamberry story. I always talk about failing forward and how many times I've fallen down. And thank goodness I never gave up. I really believe in this business, in our owners, at the partnership between the home office and the field staff, the consultants, and it always moves me forward. I know in life that there are things that may get you down and moments when you think this is too hard. Well, every time I pushed past that, wow, mind blown, something bigger and better has always happened with Jamberry. So I really encourage you to dig deep and to persevere in your business. Some of you may have heard me say that I'm playing the Jamberry version of Survivor. I'm here to outwit, outlast, and outplay. And I think that speaks a lot to perseverance. When I first started this business, I had a very good friend of mine that was very successful with another direct sales company. And I asked her for her one piece of advice. And she relayed a story to me about a holiday shipping that was a disaster for their company and how so many people quit. And this was very early on in the beginning days. And how she hung around and how her family wanted her to quit and lots of different things happened. And now, 7 years later, she's at the top of the top. She would be what we would call an elite executive with a very large team, and so pleased that she didn't walk away from the business when it got hard. I've had that experience several times with Jamberry. There's been several times when people have quit in my downline and have now come back to me and said, "I'm so sorry that I did that." And I've had times when I've had to have Amy, my sponsor, or Rachel, who's in my downline, or Anna, or other people who are in my close circle, kind of pull me back off of the ledge. So I encourage you to find a partner like that who will help you in your business. Definitely search up, find somebody above you. I hate to vent down to girls in my downline, so sorry, Rachel and Anna and anybody else who I may have. But it's really good to find somebody who can help you to be positive and have limits. I have a friend, she's no longer with Jamberry, but when we would talk, we would go to a bad place. And that wasn't good for either one of us or either one of our businesses. So I really like the fact that, I can say to Amy sometimes, I just want to get this off my chest and then let's move on to something positive. So that's what you need to do. It's okay to vent. It's okay when it's hard. And you've got to persevere through that tough time. It's okay to do that. I had an experience this past weekend was Black Friday, and my Facebook message box was bombarded with a lot of stuff about the gel being sold out quick. And if you're watching this in a year from now, you may be laughing, but it was a big thing, and it took up a lot of my time. And the one thing that I would say is okay, I'm going to validate how you feel, and let's talk about how we can make it better, because that will give you longevity in the business. When you are helping others to move forward, when you're finding solutions to problems, we're going to fail. We're going to fail forward all the time if you choose to do that. You can fail and just fail and be stagnant, or fail backwards and not ever get up, or you can fail forward. So I encourage you to do that. And then I want to talk a little bit about vision. Building vision in others is something that's so important. So if you're a leader, or if you're a consultant who wants to be a leader, start building vision already in the people who are following and on this journey with you. How do you do that? Well, you stay positive. You tell your story. You show them what's possible. You break it down into bite-sized pieces. Encourage people to make a vision board, to share with you what's it, and then remind them when it gets tough. You can remind yourself. My vision board is on my office door. I look at it every single day, and I remind myself of why I'm doing this. Another way to instill vision is to think of the big long-term goals, the big crazy things. Imagine that. I often told people in the early days of Jamberry, I used to imagine myself with a team of 100 girls. And I thought, that would be so great. And then I imagined myself with 1,000, and we broke through that barrier. And then I imagined myself standing on a stage, getting a top award at Jamberry. And it's happened. It's all come true. Our mind is a powerful thing. Used in the proper way, in a positive way, it really, really can get you through. So I hope this has been helpful for you. Reach out to me. I'll be celebrating and hopefully sharing in your successes with you along the way in your Jamberry journey. Truly changed my life, made me a better person. Sometimes it's not just about the money. I said to Adam Hepworth not too long ago, you keep my paycheck, but don't ever take my team. Maybe that's a little bit false, because I need a paycheck. I got to pay bills. I got to finish putting more into college. So anyway, thank you so much for listening in. I hope you learned something from this, and I'll be watching all of your success. Much love.